Algebra 1, Concept 1190, Slope-Intercept form of a line. Just to review slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, where m equals the slope and b equals the y-intercept. Let's look down at this first example. Write the equation of the line shown. Again, we're going to put that into y equals mx plus b. Looking at this example, we can identify the slope. Remember, we read slope from left to right, so you can look at this graph and identify that the slope is going to be negative because it's going down from left to right. I'm going to start with the point on the left. I'm going to have to go down 4 spaces and to the right 5, giving me a slope of negative 4/5. The y-intercept, or the b value, where does that graph cross the y-axis? That's the vertical axis. Okay, from the origin, I would have to go up 3 spaces, which means that my y-intercept is 3. Once you've identified the slope and the y-intercept, you're going to substitute those back into the formula. Y equals negative 4/5 x plus 3. Let's look at this next example. Write an equation for the line that has a slope of negative 5 and goes through the ordered pair negative 4, 7. First off, you want to identify m is negative 5, and the ordered pair, negative 4, 7, is your x and y value. The only thing that we don't know is the b value. So we're going to write an equation, substitute the values that we know, and solve for b. That will allow us to rewrite the equation in slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. I'm going to replace y with 7. The slope is negative 5. And x is negative 4. So when I substitute those in, I get 7 equals negative 5 times negative 4 plus b. Now we're going to solve that. A negative times a negative gives us a positive 20. 7 equals 20 plus b. Isolate the variable, get b by itself. So I'm going to get rid of that positive 20 by subtracting it to both sides. And b equals negative 13. I'm not quite done. I now know the slope and I know the y-intercept. So that means I can replace the m value and the b value. We're going to replace those and write the equation y equals negative 5x minus 13. Let's try the next one. Write an equation for the line that has a slope of 4 and goes through the point 6, negative 6. Again, identify that the slope is 4, 6 is the x, and negative 6 is the y value. So with the equation y equals mx plus b, we're going to plug in what we know. Y, negative 6, is equal to, m is 4, substitute 4 in, x is 6 plus b. Let's simplify that together. Negative 6 is equal to, 4 times 6 is 24. So negative 6 equals 24 plus b. Get b by itself, subtract 24 from each side, and b equals negative 30. Again, we need to rewrite this. We're not quite done. We have the slope and the y-intercept. So let's replace those in the slope-intercept formula. Y equals 4x minus 30. Number 4, write an equation of the line that passes through the point negative 1, 5 and 2, negative 1. We just learned in the last lesson that if you are given 2 points, you need to find the slope. You need to use y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So we're going to use that formula to help us find the slope. I'm going to label my first ordered pair as x1, y1, and the second ordered pair as x2 and y2. I'm going to substitute those values in. y2, negative 1, minus y1, 5, divided by 2 minus negative 1. When I simplify that, I'm going to get negative 6 over positive 3. And I'm going to simplify that to be negative 2. I'm then going to choose one ordered pair, just one. I typically choose the first one. So I'm going to be replacing y with 5. M is negative 2. X is negative 1. Simplify that. 5 equals 2 plus b. Subtract 2 from both sides and b equals 3. So we now can rewrite your equation in slope-intercept form. Y equals m negative 2 x plus b, or 3. Y equals negative 2x plus 3. We're going to do the same thing on this next example. Write the equation of the line that passes through the ordered pairs 1, -2, and -5, 4. First, label x1, y1, x2, y2. Again, for a quick reminder, we're labeling these the first ordered pair x and y value, the second ordered pair x and y value. Plug those into your slope formula. 4 minus -2 divided by -5 minus 1. That's going to simplify to 6 over -6, which simplifies or gives us the slope of -1. I'm again choosing the first ordered pair. I've circled it. Y, which is -2, is equal to -1 times 1 plus b. -2 equals -1 plus b. I need to add 1 to both sides to get b by itself, and the b value is -1. So our equation is y equals -1x minus 1. The last one is an independent practice question. Go ahead and pause the video, try it on your own, and when you're done, check your work. All right, let's look and see if you got this correct. Write an equation of the line that passes through the ordered pairs -10, 7 and 6, 15. First, label x1, y1, x2, y2. Plug those into your slope formula. 15 minus 7 divided by 6 minus -10. 15 minus 7 is 8, and 6 minus -10 is 16. That's going to simplify 8 over 16 to 1/2. So our slope is 1/2. Again, I'm going to choose the first ordered pair. So I'm going to take -10 and plug it in for x, and 7 and plug it in for y. When I do so, I get 7 equals 1/2 times -10 plus b. Half of -10, if I simplify that, I get 7 equals -5 plus b. I'm going to add 5 to both sides, so b equals 12. Now I need to rewrite that in slope-intercept form. Remember, slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. Y equals 1/2 x plus 12.